pushed the wrong button.
This is the one that pushed the wrong button. So look at her face.
Welcome.
This is one that pushed the wrong button.
Join us back, on this topic.
This is the one that pushed the wrong button. Ladies and gentlemen.
Wrong button, Good morning to you all. But join us back.
Exactly. That's the one that pushed the wrong button. Okay? She's the one that pushed the wrong button. Ladies and gentlemen. My apologies for that, you know. She pushed the wrong button. So sorry about that. Now we can crack on now. Wait. Sorry about that. She pushed the wrong button. So I let you see the person that pushed the wrong button. It wasn't me that pushed the wrong button. Ladies and gentlemen, the argument we are having here is that is the UK government acting within the law to have stripped our citizenship off from somebody who was born in the United Kingdom. If you are not here now, I wonder where else you can be if you are educated, well-read, and understand the rule of law. If you are not here now with us, I wonder where else you can be now. Ladies and gentlemen, the question I'm asking you is UK government acting within the law to strip Shamima Begum of UK citizenship? If you're out there, please join me right now. My name has not changed, Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye. I'm on 07908628240. I'm on 07908628240. Good morning to you, all of you beautiful, well-educated, well-understanding on this platform. Thank you. Please join in now. This is an issue that can affect you and I, our family, our relative, our future grandchildren, our children. So if you're out there, I love you to join me right now. I wonder where else you want to be. My opinion at this stage, I'm going to keep it to myself. Because if I know that I have my opinion, I want to put it out there, I shouldn't have come out and come and invite you. So I am going to keep my opinion to myself for now, for this purpose of having a better argument. But don't forget, like I said in the previous video before we mistakenly took it off, don't forget, when you are bringing out your argument and calling in, the whole world is listening to this video. The whole world is following us on. Put into consideration, she was 15 when she left. She was born in the UK, London, bred and brought up in the United Kingdom. She's now 19. She went into a delicate zone, a dangerous zone that we have been advised not to go by the Foreign Secretary at the time, and still warning us to avoid going to foreign zone, difficult zones, war zones. So we have been advised not to go to war zone as a UK citizen. So put that in the mind. Syria is a war zone. Don't forget also that she has had 2 children that were 2 dead children. So when you are taking that into account, also take into consideration, that she traveled intentionally to go and have good life under ISIS control, Islamic State control. So she traveled, and don't forget that she has married to an IS soldier and lost 2 young children to disease and malnutrition during that period. Don't also forget that she now wants to return to the United Kingdom to protect. It was then newborn child, protect a newborn. It is not a newborn. It was a pregnancy that she wanted to protect. So she's now wanted to protect a newborn son who is now just 4 days old. So take all those into consideration. I have my argument. I am a lawyer. I'm not going to put it out here for you. I want to listen to public argument. I'm interested. I want to know what public is saying. So I am going to follow this argument on. Seriously, this is not a joking matter. This is a serious matter that wants us to get our input. We want to put our input there. As a UK citizen, as a UK resident, we are entitled to get involved in this matter. Ladies and gentlemen, with boldness and confidence and a straight mind, I'm on 07908 628240. Join me if you can. on 07908-628-240. Let us go into legal argument. And that legal argument is for you guys to make use of today. I am not putting out my opinion, but I'm guiding you with things that you have to take into consideration when you are taking matters into account. Whether she should be stripped off, whether the Secretary of State is acting within the power that conferred on him to strip off citizenship from anyone that may have stepped on the toes of the authority. Don't forget that Article 8 was invited. You know, in the kind of situation, will be invited rather in a scenario of this type. Article 8 will be invited. Don't get carried away. But then if you are inviting Article 8, remember Article 8 is in two segments. It's in A, it's in 1, and it's in 2. The one, don't forget, the one is for individual to make use of. But when it comes to public security, Article 8.2 is for the government of the day. It's for the United Kingdom. It's for any other country that's using Article 8 to use 8.2 to protect the security of that country, interest of the public at that particular situation. So let's continue and let's enjoy ourselves. I don't have opinion at this particular stage. Your opinion matters most to me. Your opinion counted. So take into consideration her age. When she left UK, 15. Take into account that she went into war zone voluntarily to go and have a good life, she said. Take into account that she has been interviewed and she hasn't got remorse. No remorse at all throughout the interview. Take into account that she said she has no regrets of her going to that place. Take into consideration that she went into a danger zone. Take into account that she was not fleeing war in the UK. Take into account that she didn't go and apply for asylum. Take into account that she boarded, peacefully bought a ticket, peacefully and traveled. But take into consideration that she's born in London. She was born in the UK. She's 15. She was only 15 years old at the time. Don't forget. Ladies and gentlemen, I would be much appreciated, you know, if you can. I will really appreciate you anyway, if you can try as much as possible to make a phone call and participate in this complicated matter. Complicated, provocative, you know, complex matter on 07908 628 07908 628 I said I cannot keep this still. We need to talk about it straight away. So you are more than welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Shamima Begum was born in the United Kingdom, London. She left UK at the age of 15 to join the Islamic State as a bride. Said that she was going to have a good life. And there were 3 of them that traveled out of the United Kingdom, comfortable zone, to go to war zone, to go meet their boyfriend. You know, she was not remorseful when she was interviewed, fair enough. Take into consideration her passport is only UK passport. Her father is a Bengali origin from Bangladesh. Take into account. The Secretary of State, take into account the Secretary of State power to revoke at any time. Article 8.2 of the public interest must always be protected on human rights argument. When you are looking at Article 8 family life, right to family life, look into her face very well and take into consideration that when she was interviewed, there was no remorse at all. Pin your number. Okay, my dear. Okay, sorry. Okay. Ooh. I didn't bring my tablet, my Samsung tablet to use today or any of those. So I'm using iPhone 10 to do the recording. Oh, Ashiri. Thank you. Go ahead. Straight away. Go ahead.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Great topic.
Thank you, dear.
We've been arguing it front and back. I was arguing it with my partner front and back before you brought up this discussion. For me, that was the best decision. I'm not going by, because I don't really know much about the law, but I'm looking at it from
a layman point of view.
Layman perspective.
Thank you.
This
Thank
state,
you.
She was born here. I know people will argue. I know the lawyers might come up with the fact that when she left, she was 15. Maybe she doesn't know what she's doing, or maybe it was a bad influence and stuff like that. That is arguable. But now she's an adult. You've had one child. that you lost.
Two.
You had another one that you lost.
Yes, yes.
Now you want to come back. And you were granted this interview to ask you about your experience, and you are saying you don't have any regrets. Like, because I don't know why I have this belief that UK, they're a very, very compassionate country. If she had, when in that interview, I believe if she was very, very, very remorseful, and she says, you know what, I did it, fine, I did it then, but now I'm regretting my action. I am not happy, I've lost my kids, now I'm about to have another one. Please, for the sake of this child, even if you can just let me come in, let me have this child and you send me back. Make the argument for that your unborn child and be very, very remorseful. Maybe things would have been different. But for her to say she has no regret, I'm sure there would have been riots or something now if they have granted her that permission to come back in, because people will be really, really upset, including me. Because that would be like knowing that this is danger, knowing that this is just for me. If she comes back in, it's like UK using their hand to go and bring a bomb, well-made bomb from the outer and bringing it back to the UK. Because she already said she's not remorseful, she didn't lie. So which means when she comes in, she's still going to have contacts with those people, and it's very, very easy for her to be used. And who even knows if it was their plan for her to come back? And another thing I want to say is going to contradict what I've just said, because my pastor was saying something that, what if she actually wants to come back? But those, whoever, the husband and the IS have told her that whatever you say, don't say you regret coming. Man, it could be possible. They could have told her, because they wouldn't want her to put them to shame, like, because if she says, I regret coming, I've suffered, they've done this to me, they've done that to me, they might not, maybe they don't want her to say that. Or, that was what my husband said though. But when I looked at that interview, sometimes when you're saying something that you're forced to say, even if you're saying it, it will show on your countenance, your body language. You might be saying it, but your body language, because that was my argument to him, that even if he was forced to say that there is nothing in his demeanor, in her demeanor rather, that I can see that maybe, they forced her to say that they've warned her that don't say you regret it, make sure, don't say this, don't say that. That for me, it would have showed in her horror, in her body. When you're saying something that you're forced to say, your body will be saying something else. But to me, no. She was like comfortable in her own skin. And I think overconfidence killed her. Maybe she thought, I have this red pill, I was born here. They can't do nothing to me. After all said and done, I have to come back. It's my country. Assuming before she left, she has denounced the other citizenship from, did they say she's from Bangladesh or something? If UK were to be her only country, because they said if you have citizenship, you can decide to leave one and stick with one. I don't know if that is true, man. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we haven't got. I don't want to bring in my opinion, to be honest.
Oh, no, not your opinion. No, I don't want your
because
opinion.
It will affect you people talking.
Question. I just want to know.
Yes.
Because somebody told me that if she had, before she left, if she had said, denounced the other citizenship and sticks with just UK, that it might be difficult.
Before you move on, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
She's one of those that are not aware that they have second citizenship. She's one of those, and the reason being is that I don't want to bring in my opinion, but let's guide each other. Let's guide each other carefully here. There is no second passport at the moment. The UK government is only saying that there is Bangladesh passports. Yeah, they haven't got evidence. What they are taking into account is the fact that her father is from Bangladesh.
Yes.
So that's what they are. It's like if our kids now, for example, let's say, God forbid, if I'm not born in the UK, and even if I'm born in the UK, because I was brought up in Nigeria, don't let me give us any clue. Let's carry on.
Let me quickly say this, man.
Yes, carry on.
It's like my child that was born here and automatically, let's say my child automatically becomes British.
Exactly.
But because there is a lot of African children or other people from other countries that they don't have their countries' passports, but they are here. Their parents are from Nigeria or South Africa or something, but they've never been outside. They've never been like to their parents' country. You understand? So they don't have that passport. But automatically, because your parents are from another country, so definitely the moment you're born, you become a citizen of that country that your parents are from and the country that you're born in. Anyway, let me not say. So the person told me if she had denounced it, but like you said, possibly she didn't know.
Exactly.
I think it's just the God knows that UK, I don't know how to put this in English, like they are good people, you understand? Because they do things, I'm not saying they don't have their shortcomings, but they are very, very compassionate.
Honestly,
you know?
honestly, I'm with you.
I'm with you. Very, very, very compassionate.
I am with you.
Do the things right and you're fine. It's only when you start doing what you're not supposed to. If you do what you're supposed to do, if you ask for things in a polite way and you tell them the truth of the situation, they will find a way to help you. And I think for me, is like she's trying to feel like, I was born here. I don't care.
Yes.
I'm very sure if she had known that they did to her was possible, that interview would have been different. I have a feeling that interview would have been different.
Exactly.
But because she believes that I was born here, I have my red pin. Even when she was leaving, I'm sure she had that at the back of her mind. And whenever I'm ready to come back, all I need to do is just, tell them I'm coming back. This is my country. I am coming back.
Exactly.
But she is not welcome back. She chose. Even if as at the time she did it, she wasn't an adult yet. But now you are an adult. So if you feel you don't have any remorse, you went there because you want to go there. Now I want to come back. Then face the music. Face the music. You're not going to come back here and put other people at risk. Because if they let her in, then the fault of whatever happens is going to be on the government. Because if anything happens after she comes back, then it's on them. Because I don't have the power to decide whether she stays or not. They didn't put the power in our hand to say, oh, let's decide, let's vote. No, it was their decision to make. But for me, they made the right decision. I watched the interview of the dad doing the interview and crying. For me, I felt, as a parent, I'm very sure he was not happy about the daughter doing that. I'm sure the family members don't want her doing that. But the truth is, it's not just the family member that lives in UK. So, assuming it's just the family member, then we will say, oh, let her come back. Whatever she does is going to affect the family. No. Whatever decision, either she comes in or she doesn't come in, it's going to affect all of us. So, for me, UK government, kudos to them. That is, for me, that was the best answer to that situation. Her not coming back in, they did well. I pray wherever she is, because I don't know her, I pray wherever she is that God be with her, and this time God keeps the child, and whatever assistance or help or whatever, I pray she gets it where she is. But she has made her bed, so she should lie on it. Thank you, ma.
Thank you. You are free to give your opinion. I am not going to contradict whatever you want to say. This is your chance to talk. This is your chance. This is your opportunity to speak your mind. You are very free. Hello, dear. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you. Yes.
My question is simple. What did the girl do wrong?
Pardon?
What did the girl do wrong?
What did the girl do wrong?
Yes.
I don't understand your question.
Has she committed any crime so far against the British people?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the
I'm not giving opinion. I'm asking you.
Okay, I understand. If she has not been found guilty of...
Okay. Let people hear you clearly.
Oh, can you hear me?
Raise your voice a bit.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. If the girl has not done anything wrong, I'm still trying to understand why they are stripping her of her citizenship. There are many people that have actually traveled and they have come back to the UK. All these jihadist people, many of them have gone and come back. Hello?
I'm with you. I'm with you. The public is listening.
Yes, and so if she has done anything wrong, then she should be taken to court, and she should be what do you call it? She should be dealt with accordingly. You understand?
Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you.
It is not a black or white thing. I just saw somebody put something on your. It is not a black or white thing.
No.
This is just a question of the British government trying to take extra steps that is not, well, I don't know if it is constitutional. I don't know what want to use that word. But if she has done something wrong, then yes, the law should take its course. Otherwise, there are many people that have been labeled terrorists in the past. Look at the IRA. Look at Mandela. Look at many people like that. You know, until somebody does something that is wrong. She went at a young age. She went to get married. Anyway, that is just my opinion. I would like people to call in, and if they can, the fact that otherwise, why don't they call everybody from Syria? Why don't they say all of them are all terrorists? Do you understand? Do you understand me?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
So please, I know you're a lawyer. Please let us know from a legal perspective what the law actually says. I
have said that I'm not going to put in my opinion. I have said it at the beginning because it will be viral. It will be messy if lawyers start giving in. I'm running a show, so I would love to allow public to
okay.
Yes. So
okay,
you're not committing any crime for saying your opinion.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, the question I'm still asking, Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye, TV show, I'm asking whether government is acting within the rule of law to strip off Shamima Begum of UK citizenship. Bear it in mind that she left United Kingdom when she was only 15 years old. Bear it in mind that she went into war zone. Bear it in mind that she traveled voluntarily. Bear it in mind that she's a UK citizen born in the United Kingdom. Bear it in mind that she got married to an ISI guy in the war zone. And bear it in mind that she has had 2 dead children during the course of her staying there. And bear it in mind that she wanted to return back to UK so that her 3rd child could be protected under a stable, comfortable, convenient, and well-maintained economic environment. Ladies and gentlemen, join me live now. 07908 628 Your opinion. Hello.
Hello, ma.
Yes, thank you.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning to you, my dear. You have to speak English. The whole world wants to hear you. You must speak English, please. It will be so unfair.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Please. Thank you.
As for me,
yes,
I don't think she should come back to this country. Number one, she's going to come back and live on taxpayers' money. I pay a huge tax. After my earnings every month, I pay about £800. And it is impossible for them to bring a terrorist who, when they went to Syria or wherever they went, the British, they tried to trace them so that they can bring them back home, but they escaped. So definitely she's evil with those girls that she went with. She's very, very evil. She knows exactly what she wants to go and do in Syria. She knows exactly what is going on there. And this is a girl who doesn't show any remorse. She doesn't show any remorse. When she was interviewed, and I'm quite sure that this has been going on underground before it was brought to limelight last week. Are you with me, ma'am?
I am indeed with you. I am indeed.
So definitely, it came out to limelight, and she doesn't show any remorse. There was no remorse. They asked her if she has seen any execution. She lied. She denied that. She said no. But she said that she has seen the headed egg in the bin. I can't even get around it when I had her saying that on live TV. And you want to come back to bring your baby to maybe then she want to give birth. Now she's giving birth, but she want to bring the baby for green pastures in UK, the country you've already declined, the country that is not good for you. Then you are coming back here now to live on taxpayers' money. No way, hell no. The government has done the right thing, and I'm supporting them because they can't bring only one person to be a detriment of all people in the community. Who wants to be a neighbor? No one. Who wants to be this lady's neighbor? Or who will she live? Assembly, they will give her a house beside someone. And even if they try her and she goes to prison, she's still going to live on taxpayers' money. People like me, people like you, man. Excuse me. This is a very good topic. I am supporting her not to come back. They should denounce it, and she shouldn't come back here. She should rot in Syria. Thank you, man.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. We're still on 07908 628 Phone in and call in and let us hear your opinion. Your opinion counted. This is about public matter, public issue, conducive, security, human rights. This is what we're talking about. Call in, your entitlement, your opinion is counted. Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye Show. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Lawyer Tokunbo.
Good morning to you, my dear. Thank you.
Mine will just be brief and straightforward.
Thank you. Go ahead. Your opinion.
About the lady herself, I have no comment. But what the government are going to do about the baby is my question. Because the baby is not the one that commits any kind of offense or crime or whatever they want to call it. And I think according to the law, the passport or the authority that the parent is carrying at the present of birth is then applicable to the baby. So the baby should be a British citizen. So she hasn't committed anything. So if they want to leave the baby there, if they want to leave the girl there, they should leave her there. But what are they going to do with the baby? Are they going to also leave the baby there? That's my question. So why can't they get the baby back and give it to the grandpapa?
Don't forget that the baby would also have a dual nationality. The father is from Dutch.
Well, we don't want to know about that, ma. But the baby does not entitle to the offense of the mother.
Okay, I'm with you.
Because according to the law, because you're a lawyer, and I think you can prove me wrong on that.
I'm with you. I'm not giving opinion. I'm just trying to guide you guys.
The documentation the mother is carrying at the present of birth is also entitled to the baby automatically. So are they going to deny the baby? If they're going to deny the mother for her offenses or whatever she has done, stubbornness, disobedience, fine. That's our own palaver. But the daughter or the son is not entitled to the same. What is the son judgment, or what are they trying to crucify the son upon? Because the health of the baby is at stake. Let's be honest. Two had already died. This is the third one. Are they also going to ignore that one there because of the offense of the mom? So we should talk about the baby. She is facing her own consequence. Yeah, fine. She's stubborn. She wants to know what happens to. Just like that, my same brother that did that stupid atrocity in London, rugby. He's in the prison now. Nobody wants to talk about him. So let her also face the same consequence. But the baby haven't committed any offense, so they should do something about the baby. They should provide an health care for the baby. The NHS can take care of him or her. He's a British citizen. It's the baby's law, under human rights law, under English law. Points clear, man.
Okay, dear. Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Thank you, dear.
Hello. Please go ahead.
Hello, hi.
Hello, dear. Hi.
My intakes on this issue is that people are missing the point. It's not that the fact that the girl went out to fight. My problem anyway. It's not because we are all sinners. one way or the other, we have done something that we shouldn't have done. And let's not forget that this girl was young when she left. So she was young. And it's a matter, someone pointed something out to me yesterday, and they said that it's like being brainwashed into a gang. And they said that for you to confirm your membership, you need to go and do something bad. It's not you, but it's because you wanted to belong. You made that stupid choice to do it. And at the age of 15, you can easily be persuaded to do stuff. Yeah? So my problem with that girl is not the fact that she went to Syria. My problem is after 4 years there, when you full well what they are capable of doing, when you full well that these people are evil, they kill anybody without remorseful. She didn't do herself justice by coming out to I made her say that, because if she had come out pretending to be a different person, remorseful, then everybody would feel how she has changed her. Meanwhile, deep down, she still has sympathy to those Syrian people. So my problem is not the fact that she left. My problem is after that 4 years, she's not remorseful. The only reason why she's coming back, she wants to come back, is because of safety. Because she knows UK is calling, is there. I don't know how to say it. You can easily get what you want. Do you understand? It's not. But she said in her own words that if her son had not died, she would have allowed her son to be an ISIS fighter. And what are they doing? What are those fighters doing? They are killing British people, European, innocent people. It means that if that child is not there, she would have been so happy with her child killing people. Yet she wants to come and live among us again. In her head, at the back of her head, we are enemy. The only reason she wants to come back is because she has no choice. At the moment, she is suffering and she doesn't want her last child to die. You know, Ma, that is different from someone that is genuinely repentant and thought that, oh, my action is wrong. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe, just maybe, we are not saying she should be 100% sure that she's wrong. Let's just say that maybe. I said that, you know what, let me go back home. It's a case of that prodigal son. You misbehave, you want to come back to your father. The arms are wide open. But you need to realize that you want to go back home because you have realized your mistake. So this is a case of, to me, she wants to use the British people. She is smart. That girl, from her interview, look at her face. She's not remorseful. They said to her about the Manchester bombing. And what what came out of her mouth is retaliation for people dying in. I'm not in support with people dying because innocent people are being killed in that country too. I'm not in support of that. I'm just saying that know what is wrong and say it out that it is wrong. It's obviously our sympathy, our empathy still lies with those people. The only reason why she wants to come back is to use the government for comfort. Let's say maybe tomorrow now, after being comfortable, she managed to get her hand in a steady time. There's nothing changing that girl from bringing the idea of I say whatever back. Because she believes in the propaganda. She believes what they're doing is right. She only wants to come back because she is in need of British people. Not because she does not value our values. She does not respect our value. They told her that she said she saw beheaded egg in the bin, and you need to see her face. She said, well, so it's not a big deal. I mean, that is scary to me. Her coming back is a threat to the country, and I think that the government did the right honorable thing. I understand. Okay, they said that she can't be stateless. How can she be stateless? Her mother is from Bangladesh, whatever. So she's not. And her husband, by marriage, I'm not right, so I'm not legal practitioner. But by right, by her marriage, she can claim Dutch. And why can't Dutch claim the child? It's their own Kenya as well. Now, why must it be British? So I don't have a problem with that, because in all this, I was saying to my husband, the one I feel most for is that child, because it does not request to be born into this mess. It's an innocent child, and whatever we do, we need to consider that boy's future. If you don't act accordingly now, that thing that we are scared of, that boy will turn out to hate UK, and we will not do anything, we will not hesitate to bomb anybody from the pain. But about allowing that girl to come with the way she's still thinking, I don't mind if they manage to get her to maybe talk or whatever, and they manage to how did they say it? To talk sense into her, for her to see that she's wrong, and they bring her back. But the way that girl is still thinking, oh, my life, she's only coming for her comfort. Once she's here and comfortable, don't see her as the one that she wants to live quietly. It's a matter of time. One of your ICCs get to her again, explain to her that we are still on mission, we are not finished. She will be willing to do unjust to hurt people because she's not remorseful. So my problem is not outgoing. It's the act of that. After that act, she still doesn't feel anything that she's done is wrong. And you are saying that who wants to be a neighbor? I won't want to be a neighbor. I won't want to know she's living next to me. I will be scared. And like someone right to say when they call her out, she's going to come under protection, maybe give order, and then all this taxpayer money will be spent on her. My husband has gone to work since 5 o'clock. We will not enter until 8 p.m. People are, the country is getting, I won't say harder, it's getting easier by God's grace. But people are struggling to be, and some small brat idiots will now think that she can just pick and choose which one suits her. And she said it in her own word. I'm sorry, I'm sounding angry. It's just that it's annoying what people are trying to defend her. It's that you know that if I pick this knife will hurt me. Let's now say that she was young when someone said, "Oh, pick that knife will not hurt you." You pick that knife, you use it. You now realize the pain that knife caused you after. I would have now expect you to now think that, this knife is bad. This is what caused me the pain. I don't want to use it. But she's not feeling it. She's glorifying it indirectly, saying that it's okay. That's our behavior, and she's taking everybody for fool. That's the way I see it. So she shouldn't be allowed back. I don't know what can be done for that child. I raised it yesterday. I don't want the child to suffer in all this. But then the child is out of touch as well. So why must it be? It's because Britain, it's because UK, you can easily get, the same people that are saying that they don't want her is the same people that will fight for her human rights. I know it. So that's just my take. It's not that the fact that she went, it's the act. Is the act after saying that she wants to come back. She's not remorseful. I bet if she had come out from those interviews saying how she was removed and genuinely meant that we can see conviction, trust me, a lot of people will not be against her. What people are mostly against her is her behavior. I don't care, not tell her like, please just let me come back, I beg you. It's not that I like your country, but I have no choice. That is what is going on here. That's where my anger is. I have a child that's almost 15 years. Everybody makes mistakes. I'm not saying don't give her a second chance. But are we ready to risk so many lives because of her foolishness? Because she's now 19. She has 3 kids within the space of 4 years. You lie down, a man climb on top of you. You are no more a child. You are enjoying it. You are producing children. So she's not a child. I'm sorry. So she knew what she has done has caused a lot of anger. Yet she's able to come on national TV and express her hatred towards us indirectly. Yet she wants to come back to the same country. I don't think she should be allowed. I'm sorry. I think she should stay there until she realizes that I am wrong. I have done wrong. And genuinely radicalize. Is that how they say? Yes. Then bring her back. People will welcome her. But for now, she's only coming for the comfort, not because she knows what she's done is wrong. So it's a matter of, it's a time bomb. When somebody comes back and walk on her head again, that girl, she will dance to their tune. I was reading from BBC News yesterday. A lot of people that say that they have let back into this country are the people that voluntarily said that, you know what, what I'm doing is wrong. I want to go back. And those are the early stage of this issue. The only reason she left that Syria is because their last stronghold is getting tighter and tighter. She has no choice. It's not that, it's different from someone that said that, you know, why am I doing this? Why are we killing people? It's wrong. I'm finished. Let me go back home. So it's two different things. The only reason she's not doing it is because she has no choice. Money is not coming in. The stronghold is getting tighter and tighter, and she felt unsafe. And because of natural love for her child. So that is the only reason. Not because she sympathized with UK people. They told her that children died in Manchester bombing. Her reaction. Some people, she just said it with very well. It's sad that the children died as well, but it's the same thing going. She still managed to connect it. So our priority still lies with those people, not us. Yet you want us to go to accept that, further, look after the child. Come on, nobody is a fool now. People will be hungry. So that's my take, ma.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma. God bless you, ma.
Thank you. Next caller, please. Next caller, please. Thank you.
Hello, ma.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning, ma.
Morning to you, please. We are on a live chat. Are you okay, comfortable?
I know, ma. Please, ma. I want to contribute to your program. I want to call in. Use 5 minutes, please, ma.
Okay, sir.
Because
Okay.
a lot of people watching your program.
Okay.
And they want to contribute as well.
Okay. Thank you. I will take that on board. Thank you.
God bless you, ma.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like the contribution within the lady.
Yeah.
I'm a Muslim.
Yeah.
I'm 100% support the government to not allow her to come back to the United Kingdom.
Thank you.
Because some people think, maybe Muslim will support the evil. No, Muslim never support the evil.
It's not about Muslim or it's not about Christianity or about religion. It's about the public conducive.
In fact, I'm happy to listen to this program this morning.
Yeah, it's not about religion at all. We should leave that sentiment aside. And it's not about color.
God bless you, ma.
No. I don't want to hear that from anybody saying that. That would be too rude.
Yes.
No, I don't want to. I don't want anybody to say it's about Muslim. It's nothing to do with religion now. It's about public interest.
Someone write a comment.
No, it's not acceptable. We shouldn't say that. We shouldn't say that. No, we should leave sentiment aside. Listen, if you follow me very well, yeah, Katie Hopkins, that I put our video out there yesterday. You know, she's one of the most racist lady in the UK.
Yeah.
But I'm not following her racism now because I'm coming back for her.
Okay, good.
I'm coming back for her because as soon as I get her video yesterday, I put it out. My children attacked me and said, no, she's racist. I said, no, it's not about racism. It's about public interest. It's about public interest at this stage, yeah? Leave Katie Hopkins aside for us. We are coming back for Katie. We are going to watch Katie with 3D glasses. It's about public interest. Leave Katie there for us. Katie, we are going to put our 3D glasses on and follow Katie Hopkins carefully in all her comments. And any comments Katie put out, apart from on Shamima Begum, we are going to attack Katie. We will attack her. But for the purpose of this one, leave that video there. It's about public interest. It's about public interest. It's not about color. It's not about religion. Let's leave sentiment aside. Let's concentrate on our legal argument. Carry on.
God bless you, ma. God bless you, ma. Like, my point is that now people don't understand things. They think maybe UK is fighting the human rights law. They need first thing. The national interest is the first. They need to protect national interest. They can buy the law. If one person wants to create issue in the United Kingdom, they can buy the law. But people don't understand, like, it's a human right, they want to do the human right, they can't be stateless, something like that. No, it's not done. If you listen to the other lady as well, she never regrets what she done.
That's it.
She doesn't know, I'm not regret to go to see that. Definitely, if you have not regret it, it's better to stay in Syria to enjoy your life there. But I pay tax as well because I'm working 12 days. I mean, 12 hours in 5 days. Please do something, please. Right? Hello, man.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because I don't understand people why you defend this issue like this. Because this lady will be already out of the bond. Either is British or not British. Yeah? Anything you want to... Okay, what of innocent people die in Manchester? What of innocent people die in all over the world? About the issue of the ISS or Boko Haram, every one of people in the world. They are facing the terrorism stuff. You don't need to defend all kind of things. Either you like it or not, if you are British, if you have commit any offense, that's to face the consequence. Because I don't understand people that, okay, she's British, we are passing the human rights law, we are passing, if you have seen the things, I'm traveling throughout the world, and then I've seen a lot of experience. God will protect us all, because I will not allow British government to allow this lady to come. People say that was 13 years, she's brainwashed. I was 12 years old. That they teach me a lot of lessons in this world and in this life. My mommy told me, you want to do this, this is not good, this is not good. It's not
I'm sorry to say that because he cannot want to know, and I'm sorry to say, continue your program, man. God bless you, man.
Thank you, fantastic, thank you. I like this caller that called in. It's a man, and he confirmed that he's a Muslim. So I like that. Let's leave sentiment aside. It is nothing to do with religion. It is nothing to do with her color. It's nothing to do whether she's a woman, because some questions were asked or were raised at what is it called? Thursday program. Question time. And somebody said, what of if she's a man? It got nothing to do with what we are talking about. The point here is that we should just concentrate without sentiment. Public interest. Take into account the remorseful aspect of it when she was interviewed. Take into account her age when she left UK. Take into account the fact that she traveled freely into that place to go and meet them. Take into account that she said she went there to go and enjoy herself. Take into account that she was born in the UK and she's a Londoner. Take into account the public interest, whether it's conducive or not. And let's carry on with our argument. Thank you.
Definitely. Hello.
Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon, Laya Chokumbo.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
My name is Kola Wale. I'm calling from London.
Thank you.
It's quite interesting, the way this country actually handled its legal matters, especially when it comes to immigration and human rights, etc. Those of you in the legal profession, I don't envy you at all. The kind of things you have to come up on a daily basis. If you are a very honest person, you will find it very, very tough in your profession, because there will be a lot of cases that you wouldn't even want to touch. This case, for instance, I mean, this country, so welcoming, so nice, so good that it's okay. Maybe your parents or whoever brought you to the country say they are fleeing one terrorism for one thing or the other. Okay, come, we give you a sign. Okay, your children become citizens, etc. It's not that you were actually, not that your ancestors or your great-grandparents were born in this country. No. But you were granted, you were adopted by this country. And then you slap them in the face. By going against everything they stand for. You see, yeah, we understand that the reason for this may be because of religion, religious indoctrination, etc. Yeah, we understand. But even though we practice our religion, do we lose common sense? I think those people who decide to go kill others because of their religion, it doesn't matter what religion it is now, whether it's Christianity or Islam or whatever. But if you decide to go take another person's life because of your religion, it means you are a horrible person yourself. You are evil yourself. Because you can't create a life, you can't make a life. Why taking it? So, and he who lives by this word should die by this word. In fact, if I were the government of this country, you want to come back, you come back, we arrest you and put you in for life. Unfortunately, there is no death sentence in the law of this country. And because they are just trying to be too nice, that's okay, just stay where you are, you're gone and all that. I find it very disgusting and very annoying, the kind of argument people were even putting up. It doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we understand. People want to prove that okay, Syria is this country that go to mess them up because of their oil, etc., etc. Okay, the world is survival of the fittest. Okay, so they are fitted. They are fitter than you. Your own people are stupid to have allowed them, just like they're doing in Nigeria. All the thieves wanting to rule the country, carrying the wealth of the country into foreign land just because they want to live like kings and queens. The same thing
those people, those Islamic fundamentalists, they want to live like gods, to control the life of the people, to keep them in poverty, to keep them in ignorance, so that they can continue to lord it over them, thereby selling their birthright to foreigners. I'm sorry I have to say that in Yoruba, because I don't want to translate that in English. You understand? Yes. So, when I even read some people's comments, I find it that I want to slap some people that can't you use your head? Don't you have brain? You know? This person is an evil person. Do you bring a cobra, a deadly cobra, into your own home to sleep in the same bed with you, with your children? Are you that stupid? Are you that nuts? Because I'm saying human rights or whatever nonsense. As far as I'm concerned, in this case, human rights can piss off. Yeah? Let's have moral right now. Those people that have left this country to fight against this country, they don't deserve to come back. Even if you are born in this country, the moment you have gone, you've renounced the citizenship. You have changed.
Because you don't bite the finger that feed you.
Exactly. So there is even no argument about it. I'm even surprised. And this is the kind of thing that really, upsets me, the way the law is being used in this country. What is even the word? To be politically correct. Anyone who thinks these girls should be welcome back should protest and go to Afghanistan themselves and go and live with her or wherever she is and go and live with her there.
Bam.
It's as simple as that. So, on this case, I support the decision of the government to revoke her citizenship. Okay? Even talking of the child she has and all that, she decided the future of her children. Look, we all have children when we came into this country. Even there is no war chased us from Nigeria to come to this country, but we want a better life for our children, so we can. So, do we now say, now that we have everything going for us, right? And then, because there is Boko Haram in Nigeria, and the British is fighting Boko Haram in Nigeria, so we go to Nigeria to fight the British with Boko Haram. Are we stupid?
Yeah, Mileno.
Or what? You understand? So if we make a decision to revoke our rights, we will revoke our children's rights. Then let it be left to our children to deal with us in the future. Because it is a decision they make today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Exactly. This is my view in the matter.
I'm listening to you.
I really do appreciate you. I am an ardent follower of your program.
Thank you.
There is hardly a program you do that I'm not following. I don't always comment, but I know that I will have to see you sometimes. But I'm one of the silent followers, and I really appreciate and I give you kudos.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
Your strength.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. Perfect. Point. It's just about points. Just blow your points there. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Yeah. My own point is she should be locked up for life. It's not remorseful. She's been stupid. She's an evil woman. I expect that even if I have the opportunity, I will lock her, throw the key away, take the child, and give the child to foster parents. But the point is if you give a woman being absolutely power to revoke your passport, what next? With camera? What next? Thefts? What next? This proverb that say, when they come after me, nobody said anything. When Hitler started all the madness in Europe, Hitler then started killing the Jews. He started gradually from the disabled to the gays, and nobody was saying anything. And they keep on graduating. What the lady did was unspeakable. She should never give her freedom. Then she comes back, they should arrest her and lock her up, take the child, give to foster parent. But. There's two different things. She was born here, she was brought up under the British system. We all live by rule of law. Because the same people that are calling rule of law means rules set down to be obeyed. She's breaking the rule, come back, charge her, lock her up, take the key, throw the key away, take the child off her. She should never regain her freedom again. She doesn't deserve to live among people. But just giving one person the power to revoke your passport at his will. That's all I'll say. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm a bit lost towards the end of that argument. I'm a bit lost. I don't know whether you get the argument, all of you. The last caller's argument towards the end. I think I lost that argument. And I'm sitting here, but I didn't get the legal basis or the argument clearly towards the end. I didn't get the argument clearly. I don't know whether it's me, but if you get the argument and you think what you're saying is clear to you, can you help us to put it out there? Don't forget that the Secretary of State, without prejudice, it's also a Bangladesh, an Asian origin. Don't forget. So there is no sentiment in this case. That's what he's saying. He's using power of law conferred upon him on the day he was sworn into that office as the Home Secretary for the United Kingdom. That is one of the strongest departments in the UK. After Prime Minister, I think Home Secretary is the one before Defense, because Home Secretary is in charge of defense. It's in charge of security, police in the UK. So Home Secretary is very powerful when it comes to controlling the security of the United Kingdom, the interest of the citizen, public interest. UK Home Secretary is very powerful. The boss he has is the Prime Minister. After Prime Minister, the rest of them are on this level, on the same level, and it's powerful than the rest of them. Him, possibly, and the defense. Not even Foreign Secretary. Foreign Secretary will have to work under Home Secretary. Yeah. Not even Foreign Secretary. Home Secretary is very powerful. Home Secretary has a background as well, don't forget. Look at him, Sajid Javid. He has a background, possibly from Bangladesh. Possibly. Don't get carried away. But the job he's doing is without sentiment. Without sentiment. So let's go into it again. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, dear. Hi. Thank you.
First of all, this is the first time I'm calling in.
Okay.
And thanks for the program.
Thank you.
I just want to make a quick contribution to
please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Regarding the citizenship removal from the highest branch. What I think is this. You know, the Home Secretary is a Muslim of Asian descent. First of all, I do not in any form condone any act of violence towards our fellow human beings. But I think the decision made by the Home Secretary is wrong. The only time will tell. This is a 15-year-old girl that left United Kingdom. Bear in mind, we live in this society. The parents wouldn't have been able to be in full control of this girl because of social services and all those things that kind of hold us back when we're trying to take control of our children. But having said that, I will still apportion some element of blame to the parents. But let me tell you why the Home Secretary did this. He knows very well that what he's done is wrong. But you know why he did it?
Who is that? Who is that?
The Home Secretary.
Okay.
Yes. But you know he's a Muslim. And if he had failed to act in a way to appease a certain people in society, they will say, oh, he didn't act because he's a Muslim. Therefore, he has gone ahead and thrown the consent. Now, it's now subject to debate. But I think that decision is wrong. Because most of us living here, let's bear in mind that we have children here who don't even have our country's passport. I'm an example. I've got 3 kids in UK. They don't have Nigerian passport. And bear in mind, this girl that has been stripped of her citizenship doesn't even have a Bangladeshi passport. So we shouldn't just maybe celebrate it. We should look beyond the decision made by the Home Secretary. And again, we have allowed sentiment to cloud the process of judgment. To me, it is nothing short of a knee-jerk reaction. They should have allowed the girl, bring her back in, take that daughter away from her, give the daughter to another parents of different creed, different religion, different race, to bring up that child, then punish her whichever way she deserves.
Restricting her of her citizenship to me is not acceptable. It's wrong. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. You see, to enjoy this, that is why I am not giving my opinion. I am not coming up to say anything other than for us to hear the public view, which is why we are here today. And I'm enjoying every bit of it. Please go ahead. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes. No, raise your volume a bit. Mine is up already. Yes.
Okay. Oops. Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yes, but let public hear you better than me.
Okay, I'm going to raise my voice a little bit, so it's not that I'm angry or that I'm on couch. I'm just going to raise so you can hear me.
Okay, all right.
Now,
thank you.
Britain is a toothless bulldog. Okay, when it comes to things like this.
Britain, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Britain is a toothless bulldog when it comes to things like this. Now, this is my opinion. That girl is going to come back, she's going to appeal, and she's going to stay. I'm going to bet my last bottom dollar on this. She's going to come back, she's going to appeal, and she's going to win, and she's going to stay. This is Britain for you. Nothing is going to happen. We can all scream, shout, and argue, but mark my word, she's going to return. And she's going to be happy. She's going to live here just like everyone else. Nothing is going to happen. She's not going to be thrown into jail. She's going to have her citizenship is not going to be revoked. But I'm telling you, she's going to appeal against the decision, and she's going to win. Okay?
Yeah, we are with you.
So this is just my opinion. I know it's 5 minutes. I'm not going to, people are taking up 5 minutes. I know there are callers. People are, a lot of people want to, chip in.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to take their time. I'm going to let other people speak.
Okay.
As well.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye. Please go ahead. Hello.
Good afternoon, John.
Good afternoon. I'm enjoying this.
We all have been saying a lot of things from different perspectives.
Yes.
Now as a learned person you are, we can only look at it from all perspectives. That means from humanitarian point of view, from rule of law point of view, from compassionate point of view. Number one, either she's going to win the appeal or not, that's not something.
Okay.
But I think for the moment, as the case it is,
yes,
the decision is right on point.
Thank you.
For this moment, it's right on point. And they will look carefully before they can grant the appeal. If the appeal is granted and she won, it's going to open another kind of war.
Yes.
For those that theirs has been revoked because of criminal activity. Despite the fact that the girl was a minor at the time she was going, and then presenting the case to be that she was radicalized in UK, notwithstanding. Now, if she had died in the process, UK would not have gone to revive her life to become a citizen again. She would have been apportioned to have died on mission. By omission or commission, either she has the capacity or she doesn't have the capacity. By omission or commission, she put it on herself to revoke her citizenship by going to the territory to appear to wanted to go and fight or to support those who are fighting against her country. And that is on its own. If she had been captured by British or she had been dealt with at the point of entrance or when she was going out, a treason and felony would have been profiled against her. Nevertheless,
since she's now there in a safe place, I think the British will turn side at the moment, and then if the war in wherever she is now comes down, she will become a prisoner of war, and she will be prosecuted in that country accordingly. And the law of that country will take its toll on her. Now, but for the time being, the decision on her now and her citizenship is on point. That is what the secretary or whoever has pronounced the revocation. That is what the law says for now. Because within the last 3-4 months, there was a law to revoke all criminal citizenships, especially the one that is international or of terrorism affairs. Right. So the decision is on point. Whether she appeal and win, that is not a case to discuss now. If she wins, that is when we cross to another side of the bridge.
That is it.
Then we will have to bring about those years have been revoked also under criminality. And then we will have to say why are those ones are not being looked into. Many citizenship has been revoked. Nobody raised an eyebrow. Why is her giving us consent now? So I rest my case for now. When we get to the bridge, we'll cross it.
We'll cross it.
But the decision is on point.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The line is still open. 07908628240. I intentionally leave this morning hour for this program. Intentionally left this program, left this period for this program, so that we can look at it carefully before it becomes escalated elsewhere. 07908628240. It's already everywhere on the media, so there is nothing new that we are doing. We are doing what others are doing as well academically, but I am not giving opinion so that we can have a good show. Please go ahead.
Hello, Tokunbo. Yes, I just want to respond to the last caller.
Okay.
First of all, I want to ask a couple of questions. One, what is the evidence?
Don't respond to the last caller. I want to behave like my lecturer when I was doing my master's degree. Don't respond to the last caller so that he doesn't call back and respond back to you, and then we have arguments or necessary arguments. Don't respond back. Continue with your legal argument, your personal argument. Continue, please.
Yes, I mean it's all about argument. We can make positive arguments.
Yeah, but don't let. Okay, please.
Argument.
Instead of that, respond back to me so that we can be.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. My question is:
yeah.
It is evident that this girl took part in violence in Syria. What's the evidence? Don't forget that she has said that she was a housewife before the husband was taken away. Secondly, this girl left this country when she was 15, and within this space of 3 to 4 years, she's had 3 pregnancies, lost 2 children, and she gave birth to 1. So, going by what has happened to her within this period of time, how would she have been able to be involved in violence actively? So what is the evidence on ground that this girl was actually a full-fledged member of IS? So far, she has not even been tried. Why was she not taken through a court process before she had her citizenship revoked? So, I mean, I want to know if somebody can have their citizenship revoked without even being on trial. So that means somebody can be sentenced to jail without even being on trial. So please, we need you to enlighten us on this.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Please, next caller. Next caller, please. Lower your device. Lower your device. Lower your device.
Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, just that what this caller was, the question he was asking. Nobody You see, asking for evidence is like asking for, how am I going to say it? Asking for a sand asking you to put one particular sand. Obviously, no one is living on the street with her in those 4 years. Nobody witnessed anything either. Nobody is following her. So gathering evidence is going to be a tough job. So for people asking for evidence, to me, they are just looking for a way to justify an action, as far as I'm concerned. Somebody that left the country knowing full well what they stand for, knowing full well that their stand is to kill, destroy, cause pain to innocent people. You don't need any other evidence. That says you are in support of whatever they are doing. That makes you as guilty as the person committing the crime. That's enough. I'm sorry. I was watching crime program on TV, and they showed this girl. All she did is watch out for the person committing the crime, not realizing that the criminal is going to kill. She stood there just watching for cops. Eventually, when they were caught, they were both sentenced down. She got almost the same thing as the criminal that pulled the knife. Why? Because she was there. She knew what was about to happen. She supported the idea. She stood there and let it happen. So this girl, nobody is in Syria following her everywhere with CCTV camera, gathering evidence. So it will be daft for people asking, what evidence? What evidence do you want them to get? You knew what they were doing. You knew they were killing people. They are causing havoc to people's lives. The Manchester bombing, people died. Some people lose 2 children at a time. And you are now here asking for evidence. What other evidence do you need? When someone is like, I know that if I go into this stand, I'm going to get burned. But I took the decision, and let's say she was young, I'm still giving it to her that she was young. What I'm now saying is that, why are you asking for evidence? She knew what they were doing. They asked her that, did you see her? The girl talk says she see her, she don't care. You are asking for evidence. What other evidence? How else do you want them to get evidence? By following her with what? CCTV or what? What do you think? Do you know how many criminals live in this country? That we don't have evidence to criminalize them. But even though they committed that, so how much more Syria? How do you expect them to get evidence? But her action has said it all. That she's as guilty as those people. She said it in her own words. She said, I don't have any evidence against me except that I was in IT. So she's confirmed she's one of them. So that is enough. And her saying that, not condemning the bombing in Manchester, saying that our priority still lies with those people. If given the choice, if not for the fact that they have no stay in that country, she will still be here supporting people, killing people. And you are asking for evidence. Evidence for what? So Prime Minister should leave a job here and follow her to gather evidence? You don't need evidence. What you need is a own word, an action that says that I hate you, I don't want to be part of you, but I have no choice. I'm here to continue to grab and keep grabbing because why? Britain is a lawless country. They create that law and they are the one that would look for a loophole to defend it. Exactly what people that are asking for evidence are asking. I'm sorry, I'm very caller. I'm sorry, this issue has got really pissed off. People are not thinking. If you are one of the ones that lose the loved one, someone pointed out to me that, she too lost 2 children. They're telling me that she lost 2 children. I said, okay, fair enough. I'm a mother myself. Nobody prays that her child died. I sympathize with her for that one. No matter what she must have done, those children are innocent. Yeah? But your child died from hunger. It's different for somebody purposely, for a reason. Just because I don't agree with your way of life, because I hate you, because my God is superior than your God, because I want you to live under me and kill your child. It's 2 different things. We will not bury our children. But I'm just saying that if you are going on the road and something calamity happens, they call it what? Natural disaster? I don't know. Happens. But it's different from somebody plugging a knife into your child. That is deliberate act. So she lost her children to hunger. It's sad. But those children that are killed everywhere in the whole world, that are being killed, it's not through hunger. Somebody tried to go and kill them. It's two different things. And I am aware of it that this person is going into that car park to blow herself up, to kill some people. Still, I'm still saying that, oh, well, they kill other people everywhere else too. Rather than me just condemning both. Both here, both in Syria is wrong. But I am still in a way justifying that, oh, well, they killed the people in my family too. So it's okay if I kill them. So that girl, I'm sorry, people asking for evidence. Maybe they should be the one to go and follow her and gather the evidence. Because what else do you need? Which kind of evidence do you want? Is it until she put the trigger to somebody's life for you to find out that she's as bad as them? If you know somebody's about to do something good and you support what they are doing, you are as bad as them. You don't need any other evidence. Thank you, man. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic. We're still waiting for more callers before it can be rounded up today. We're still waiting. 07908628240. 07908628240. Let me have a look at that letter. 07908628240. 07908628240. They want you to be reporting to them. Yeah. As it will go against you if you don't comply. They will use it against you.
Because of my health issue.
Let her give copy. Let her take copy.
Give
it to me. Put your phone number here. Well, 07908628240. Sorry about that. Please call. Yes, I'm here now. Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. Yeah. Hi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, dear. We're on a live chat show. Are you okay? Are you with us?
Hello, ma'am.
Are you on the chat show? Can you see us?
Yes, ma'am.
Please go ahead. Go ahead now. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I'm talking about this lady who just came from this Syria.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, the last caller has not called now.
I'll look at it.
Girl, 15-year-old.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm in support of the last caller who just called.
Yes.
And emphasize.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this girl, initially they said, as per the news we've been hearing, they said she left this country.
Go ahead.
She left this country when she was 15. I've got 15-year-old teenagers in my house who's got sense of responsibility. If she leaves this country at 15, and even not the fact that she left the country at 15, but for the fact that even right now she wants to come back, she's not feeling remorseful about what she's done. Are you getting me, ma?
I'm with you.
She's not feeling remorseful. The things she's even saying on the news, people lost their life in Manchester Arena, where we host programs. We usually host our festival of praise in that arena. Kids lost their lives. Parents suffered because their children is gone. And this girl came back, not even feeling remorseful. I mean, right now she's 19. Comes back and says, "Oh, I'm really sorry. I was lured into these things." And you apologize generally like that. People will understand why you went into it. But she just came back saying that. She just came back. She even said in one of her statements at the award that what happened in Manchester Arena actually happened in IS. That's a statement of an error. That means she's not even fully remorseful. She lost her children. She didn't lose her children by people killing them. You took yourself to that place where your kids were killed. Nobody kills your children, but those one in Manchester Arena didn't go there to be killed. They went to enjoy themselves, and they found death. You understand, ma? I am a lover of the program, and I've loved everything you talk about, even UK immigration and everything. I even wanted to come and see you on behalf of my friend, but this one that you just brought has shown me how good you are a woman, ma. We cannot say because she's got British passport. She was not even born in this country in the first place. You understand? Even if she was born in this country, it doesn't give you the right to live where you have comfort. She's got everything in her place. And she left it to go into a state where there is war. She knew, I've got people lower than her age. I've got 10-year-old twins. I don't write and talk to you. They have sense. They know what is called war, what is called terrorism. You can see, ma. So if people are saying we should go there and go and find one evidence, what evidence do you need that this girl, she didn't come back to say they lured me into that place. She didn't come back to say I was forced to that place. She didn't come back to say people deceived me to that place. Then we can just say, okay, let us justify from that aspect that because she's a teenager. By law, you are over 18, she's an adult now. The law of this country says once you are over 18, once you are 18, they have to classify you as an adult. So by the law of this land, she's 18, she could fend for herself. She doesn't need to rely on her parents anymore. So with due respect, ma, I support what you're doing, 100%. And God will always honor you and bless you in the name of Jesus.
Amen. Amen.
Whichever evil person that want to raise hand against you, by the power of the Holy Spirit, judgment will before them.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
We are behind you, praying for you. Everything that you will succeed.
Amen.
You will not be cautious because people like you are shocked. That feel in the world these days that come from our country. I'm a Nigerian woman, but I live in this country. But I will tell you, madam, what you are doing is those people that are doing. God will not put fear in you, and He will not put anybody that will give you fear. God will increase your ego. He will increase your knowledge and understanding.
Amen.
He will give you more grace, more power to continue.
Amen.
And none of your children will lag behind in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
I respect you and I honor you and dignify you among the women in Nigeria. You are one in a million. So I thank you for that because we honor you.
Amen.
Not support the people that I'm not against them bringing out or not bringing out. But let us call a spade a spade. When somebody has done the wrong thing, even the Bible clarifies it, let them know you have done the wrong thing. And so that people will, because if they allow this guy to come back in like that, somebody else just go in tomorrow and believe that he can just go and come back. Let them just stand their ground and let people use our case to learn. Let our children use our case to learn that you cannot just leave the clone gold that is on your plate and go for what you're supposed to say.
Thank you. Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm humble. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Just calling regarding the topic on the ground discussion.
Please go ahead, sir. Please go ahead. I'm with you.
One thing I want to establish, because I have not established that, was this girl that left London to Syria. Was she born here?
According to the news, the Guardian, Financial Times, she was born in London.
She was born in London.
Yeah.
So that automatically make her a British citizen.
Yes.
So I for one, as a British citizen, I don't think the British they were wrong on that part. Because now, where did they want her to go? Fair enough, I don't support what she did. Or what she did by living here. That's totally out of character. I don't support it. But then again, she's a citizen of this country. So where did they want her to go now? Rather than stripping her of her British passport, they should let her come in and give her the necessary punishment. And I think I heard is pregnant and take her child away from her as a lesson, as a deterrent to other that's willing having such to do that. That's my take here, because where did they want her to go now? Because it's British citizen. I wish if she was not born here, she was given the citizenship. That's why they have the right to revoke it. Let's put it this other way. Let's say an English, proper English. He's the one that did this now. So what would they do? It's just because he's from another kind of race. That's why. If it's an Englishman is the one that's involved, or English lady is involved in this kind of thing, they will strip her of her British citizenship. Where would they want her to go? Instead, let her come in and come and face up for the punishment. So it is my take here,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, is this Dr. Kumbo?
Yes.
I'm on the line right now. I'm on the show.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so can I contribute?
Please go ahead.
All right then. So I'm calling in regards to this case about this young lady that British citizenship was revoked. Our other callers talked about that what she's done, that she doesn't deserve to be back in the UK. You see, when it comes to, before I go ahead, every one of you in this show have to realize that we live in a civilized world. In a civilized country where, the law works. Most of all here, how are you guys talking? You guys are very, very strict and mean. You've forgotten that we live in a country where the law works. That, most of us, we've remained in the UK, we've been in the UK because the law favors us. Even though we know we've lied and, said one or two things, claimed that we're refugees, even though we're not. Most of us that have gotten our citizenship definitely live to remember. We've lied, But because the law favors us, So now that you guys have got your British citizenship and indefinitely, and you find someone in a big mess and you just start condemning her because she's gone to IS and whatever. Now, my question is, if this girl was born in the UK and, was born as a British citizen from birth, and she's gone out there to join IS, you know what I mean? From the perspective of law, from the eyes of the law, she has the full right to be back in the UK because this country it is country, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Now, there are other terrorists, ISIS members that are living in the UK. There are criminals that are in the UK. It's a country where when you commit a crime, you have to face the consequences. There's law that will deal with you. So if she's a British citizen from birth, for Christ's sake, this is a country. Whether she's gone to IS to kill 10 people or whatever, she has the right to be here and face the law. Obviously, they're going to send her to life imprisonment or whatever punishment she's going to get. So my contribution is she has the right to be back in the UK. You know what I mean? We Nigerians, I don't know, we blacks, the way we think, it's like, because it's not favoring us, let us stay there. We're happy that they revoke, our citizenship. If this particular girl was a white British citizen, if she was a white girl, like proper white girl, would you tell me that they won't let her back in? Obviously, they don't let her back in the UK. You know what I mean? But because she's a common person, now this is where this discrimination thing comes in. This is where they bring it in and they play that race card and that racism thing, if that makes sense. Because she's a descendant of Bangladesh. Is it Bangladesh? Pardon me if I'm not pronouncing that properly.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what I mean? So, callers, everyone watching this show has to look at this scenario in two different parts, Think about it. If she was a British white girl, not colored, not Asian-looking girl, she was a white girl that has gone to Syria to join IS. Would you guys say the government will not let her back in? Don't let her back in, obviously. You know what I mean? Because the person is white and a British citizen. So this other young girl also, she's a British citizen, but a colored person. So if the law is for everyone, then the law should apply to both the white person and the colored person. So I just think the government has just played kind of discrimination game that for her not to come back. You know, so everyone of you listening to the show, you have to understand that we live in a country where the law is for everyone. You know what I mean? She has the right to be here, whether she's black, white, you know, brown, or whatever. But just know that the government has just played that dirty game because she's not white. Because if she was white, they will let her back in. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And see, this is the reason why I have reasoned to myself very well, and I know the kind of background I have, which is legal background. I'm bringing out a topic of this kind. I intentionally restrain myself from imputing my opinion to this matter so that we don't have messy arguments. And I have watched others carefully how they have managed to hold that kind of complicated show in the past from my superior. What they will do is fold their arms and wait for the opinion to come in, you know, and that's what I did here. I relaxed back and allow you public to give your opinion. The video as we are speaking, the Secretary of State possibly, his agent possibly watching, because Home Office from time to time are aware of my page and my platform. So it's not a problem. And this is the reason why I like public opinion to come in, you know, in a big way. So that when they are lifting it, public opinion counted in everything we do in law. Public opinion, especially when it comes to affecting the state's security, affecting the interest of the community, the society, the country, the law at large, then the opinion of the public matter most as well. So let's carry on until I am going to stop shortly. Okay? Hello?
Hello?
Thank you. Please, hello dear. Please go ahead.
Good morning, ma. My name is Vine. I'm from Manchester. It's just regarding the topic you're treating today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, like the last caller said, I don't agree with that last caller. He was talking about the girl that the Secretary of State is being discriminating. No, there is no discrimination here. She was fully aware of her action before moving to Syria. If you listen to her interview to Times newspaper, The Guardian and the BBC, she was fully aware of what she was doing, and even at this point in time, she's not remorseful of her actions. And again, yesterday, according to Sky News, there is the potential that she can go back to Bangladesh as a Bangladesh national because of her mother being a Bangladesh national. So there is no discrimination here. I work for the NHS, and our hospital was one of the hospitals that took people that were involved in Manchester bombing. That girl has no atom of sympathy for those families that lost their loved ones. So many lives were damaged as a result of their action. And she, being a wife to an ISIS member, she is part of them. So in my opinion, the war is not finished. She should stay with her husband. She said that without going to Syria, she wouldn't have had the kind of life she had. She wouldn't have married the kind of man she married. So the war is not over. She should stay with them. We don't owe her any moral duty. The UK government owes her no moral duty to bring her home. No, she's not one of us. Because the time they let her come in, other people will use her as a pedestal to come back. They will go and commit atrocity, and you know how the law in this country works. They will use her own as a base to come back because she was allowed in. And this tribe they are using is just a tool to get sympathy from the public. We can't sympathize with an ISIS member because if you look at the interview she gave to the BBC, she said she would have allowed her son to fight for ISIS. So how do we owe her a moral duty for that child? And people say let her come and serve prison term. Obviously, we know when she's given 10 years, 5 years she's out. What will happen after then? How would they police her? The public money, all the taxpayers' money will be used for surveillance. For what? She has a place in there. Let her stay there. Let her stay there. We don't owe her any moral duty to bring her home. The UK does not owe her. And people that are saying it's political is not. Is not. People should think of those people that lost their life in Manchester. People should think about those people that lost their life in London. People should think about those people in France. So many places where they have attacked recently and they are still attacking. And after each attack, they rejoice and celebrate that people died. So what moral duty do we owe her? Nothing. They should leave her there. or she should go back to Bangladesh. That's my opinion. The UK does not owe her any moral duty to bring her home. I'm sorry. I should run myself, and I won't allow my child to go and carry knife. The people are talking about her age. If a 15-year-old carry knife, they don't consider the age. If you commit murder, murder is murder, no matter your age. Look at John Variable and all that killed that little boy in Liverpool years ago. They apply for it. So the young boys who committed murder at that point in time, she was older than them, and they faced justice. So justice is that we leave her there. Her friends have died there, so she should find her way there. If she wants to go, well, she should make herself. She says she's happy with ISIL, and she wouldn't, without being with them, she wouldn't have married the kind of husband she did. So she should stay with her husband. That would be cowardice for her to live there. She should stay with them. We don't owe her moral duty. I'm sorry, we don't. We don't. I stand with the decision of the Secretary of State to revoke her citizenship. I stand with that. That is the best thing that UK has done to show other people a lesson, to teach them a lesson. You don't go and kill people and then you expect UK to give you protection. No. Somebody saying if he was white, that is different. If that person, for example, from Manchester here, both parents are from here, they don't have any other place to go. That is where UN law comes in, that you can't render a person stateless. And those people, when they come, they will face the same justice. But for her, she has an alternative. She has an alternative country to go to. So I support the Secretary of State action. I totally agree with him. Okay, ma. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. It basically means that public is not smiling at the moment. When you want opinion and you want statistics, this is the kind of arena you can easily know what is happening in the public arena. This is a kind of a platform that you can easily put 1 and 1 together to say this is not 2 anymore. The answer here is 3. The reason why it's 3 is best known because there are other figures that is missing. There's a figure that is missing from behind 1 before you get to 1 plus 1 to have an answer for 3. You know, at this particular stage now, you can now tell from statistics of those who have been calling in, public is not smiling at this stage. Apart from us having our issue on the Brexit problem that we are facing at the moment, I think this is another distracting topic that we have in our society in the United Kingdom. It's another distraction, completely distraction to the problem we have already, to our Brexit issue. Hello.
Hello, yeah. I'm calling back in regards to what I said before, and you know, I was calling a call not too long saying that she's allowed to be back in the UK. You know, I just want to ask a question to you, and also, I mean, obviously, yourself, because you're a lawyer, yeah, and you know the law very well, and obviously to every one of us watching this show. This question is for every one of you, yeah. So you guys trying to tell me now that if that lady was a white lady, like a proper white British lady, which obviously some white British lady has gone to join IS, you know, like there's one called Sally, you know, a lady called Sally, and she was about to come back as well. The UK government wanted her to come back, but she was going to serve jail time. You get what I mean? So my question is, if this young lady was a white British lady, you know, a white British lady, you guys saying that she would not be allowed to be back home, back to the UK? Obviously, the answer would be no. They would definitely let her back home to the UK. So why is this brown young lady's case different as a British citizen as well? You know, so if the law is for the white person, I believe the same law should be for the brown black person. You guys should think, you know, she's a British citizen. There's no doubt about it. She has the right to be back to the UK. End of. And obviously go to prison. So this is what I just have to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, you guys have to see it from both sides. Not just think because she's going to join IS. You're talking about IS. You know how they keep people. The same UK government, do you know how many countries the UK government has destroyed?
They keep bombing other countries. I don't support IS. I'm not in support of them, but we're talking about they keep going. Do you know how many countries the UK government has destroyed? Even our so-called Nigeria country, our so-called Nigeria, we all come from, all down the way from, to come out.
Please lower your device. Please lower your device. Please lower your device. Lower your device. Okay. Hello. Are you there? Are you there? Or you are cut off? You are cut off.
No. I'm on.
Oh, okay. All right. Please go ahead.
Okay, fine. I just want to make I want to ask
Oh, we've lost that previous caller. Okay, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to make my contribution and ask question. What happens if Bangladesh refuses to accept India as a citizen of the country? Hello?
I'm following you on. You carry on. Carry on.
I said, what happens?
I haven't got opinion. Don't forget, I'm the host. I haven't got opinion.
Oh, okay. In that case, if Bangladesh refuses to accept that that means there will be a quagmire. Then, I think the public opinion, in as much as you're trying to let us know that the public are against it, for me, to an extent, the public are cementing something that have really been on a great side of argument that we that have British passport are not born here, even to the extent our children are second-class citizens. So that is just my contribution for today. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I have done more than enough to accommodate us for almost 2 hours on this very complicated and provocative topic. But I want to appreciate all of you. I want to say you are wonderful. You are wonderful. Let me quickly give you the opinion of some of the United Kingdom high flyer MP in the Parliament. Let me give you some of the opinion. You know, there are two conservative MPs that have criticized the Home Secretary after the move to strip off the British woman who traveled to Syria for her citizenship. So there are two MPs. Among the two MPs, yeah, it's one of them that you know very well. You know very, very well. Okay, let's quickly hear this. After this, I'm going to stop the call. After this, I won't take calls anymore. Please go ahead quickly.
Hello.
Please go ahead quickly.
I was the caller that I lost you when
we've completed already, sir. We've completed on yours. We've completed.
All right then.
Yeah, thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Right, the two conservative MP that criticized the Secretary of State regarding his move to strip off the British woman that went to travel to Syria, strip off her citizenship. There are two MPs that criticized him. One of the MP is the most affluent MP, which was previous Chancellor of Exchequer during Conservative period. Chancellor of Exchequer. And Exchequer means that the one in charge of our money in the country. Another powerful Secretary of State. Another powerful Secretary of State, but not for the Home Department. Chancellor for the Exchequer, which is the money for the United Kingdom. And that was Kenneth Clark. Everyone knows Kenneth Clark is a vibrant MP in the United Kingdom and very outspoken. What he said here is that Mr. Javid's approach could be a great boost for jihadism. That's what he said, that Mr. Javid's approach to remove the citizenship from the young lady could be a great move for jihadism. To have every Western country desperately trying to find obscure legal argument to shove them into some other country and leave them in Syria would be an absolute disaster. And said that it's a great boost for jihadism, Mr. Clark told the BBC. He said he was surprised that the Home Office lawyers had apparently advised Mr. Javid that Ms. Begum could be stripped of her citizenship. He called instead for sympathizers to be prosecuted. So what he's saying is that he needs to be prosecuted, brought to the UK, and be punished. What you can do is leave them in a camp in Syria being even more radicalized. And what you can't do is to leave them in the camp and thinking that it's safe to leave them there, that they can radicalize them more and more by leaving them behind there. That was Mr. Clark. And then Mr. George Freeman, another conservative MP, voiced similar sentiment, saying that the decision was a dangerous precedent and that Ms. Begum was our responsibility. Now the lawyer for Ms. Begum now said on Twitter Tuesday that they are very disappointed with the Home Office move, that he was considering all legal avenues to challenge this. So he's basically saying that he's going to challenge, considering every legal avenue to challenge the decision to remove that young lady's citizenship from the United Kingdom. But then when you look at the Secretary of State opinion, Mr. Jervis said that more than 900 people had traveled from the UK to support IS in Syria and Iraq. Whatever role they took in the so-called caliphate, they all supported a terrorist organization, and in doing so, they have shown that they hate our country and the values we stand for. He said, now the so-called caliphate is crumbling. Some of them want to return, and I've been very clear where I can. And where any threat remains, I will not hesitate to prevent this. He added, the powers available to me, including banning non-British people from this country and stripping dangerous dual nationals of their British citizenship. Over 100 people have already been deprived in this way. So basically, he's saying that I have told you that he has a special power given to him. The day he became the Home Secretary, they have given him a power. In fact, he doesn't have to consult Prime Minister with this power conferred on him. He does not have to contact Prime Minister and say, oh, Madam Secretary, Madam Prime Minister, what do you think? The power given to him, he doesn't need that consultation at all. So let's follow it on. The Secretary of State continued in his argument by saying, Ms. Begum has previously said in a BBC interview that despite having Bangladesh heritage, she is not a dual national. However, a Whitehall official said on Tuesday, we do not make people stateless. Under UK law, it is technically possible to revoke British citizenship for those who are eligible for another passport, even if they do not possess one. According to the ITV News, Ms. Begum's mother has received a letter from the Home Office Secretary person with the order stripping the teenager of her citizenship and confirmation that it has already been processed. So the issue here is that in light of all the circumstances that they may have put in mind that everybody will be saying, as from 19th of February 2019, that young lady is no longer a UK citizen. As of 19th of February 2019, she is no longer a UK citizen until the case is taken to court, appeal against the decision, which is going to be a lengthy process. She's going to have the right of appeal, of course, to appeal against the Secretary of State decision. That is not going to be a smooth journey until that is restated back to her at the moment she has been stripped off. Now, the legal argument that a lot of people is expecting me to put out there, I am not going to put out my legal argument for now. I am not going to put out my legal argument. But then, before going, let me leave you and leave your head clear as part of what is in my mind. When we are presenting a case of this similar to the judges, because this is no longer a first-tier tribunal. This is a special immigration appeal court. So this is going to go to SIAC, Special Immigration Appeal Court. That's where this case is going. Whether she's going to win or not, she's going to go through turbulence in the meantime. The government and the legal argument is exceptional circumstances they are going to look at. But the government is going to look at Article 8.2 and some other strong British Nationality Act decision to revoke. I don't want to spoil your mind. I do not want to spoil your mind. It's going to be a lengthy process. In fact, the Secretary of State himself confirmed that she hasn't got second passport, but they are taking it on the face value because her parent is from Bangladesh, so they are Bengali origin. Bangladesh origin. So Secretary of State is using that, or has used that to strip her off. But there was no second passport. Don't forget. There was no second passport. She traveled with her mind and intention to go and enjoy herself in Syria without anyone forcing her to leave the country. So she should face the consequence. Anything that happens to her, she should be ready and willing to face the music. I don't have my legal arguments. I don't have it. But she hasn't got second passport. She was born in the United Kingdom. She hasn't got second passport. She traveled willingly, freely and willingly to go and join them in Syria. So she knew what she was doing. So to be honest with you, she's going to be out there for a while. Because what they did is that they gave her opportunity to appeal. But the appeal will have to be outside the United Kingdom. If anyone says that they're going to bring her into the country, that's not possible. She needs to do the appeal from outside. And when she's successful, then she will come into the country. It's a very dangerous argument. There is so many things attached to this thing. So many legal arguments. So many from here and there. If you ask me to defend the government, I have a lot of points to defend government. If you ask me to defend her, I probably will have points, but will not be that many. But if you ask me to support the government side, to defend the government, to stand with the prosecutions, you know, I probably will have a lot of arguments in place to use. As a UK citizen born in the United Kingdom, I probably will have some arguments for her. As a UK citizen born in the UK, I probably will have some argument for her. But then she intentionally traveled into Syria, abandoned everything she has in the UK, decided to take another life entirely. So she's got choice. She has choice and she used that choice. She wasn't under threat. It is a closed case, yes. She wasn't under threat at all. She voluntarily left to go and enjoy herself. They will say, face the music. And that's what she's facing at the moment. It's not going to be a straightforward or an easy argument at all. It's going to involve eminence of lawyers. When we talk of eminence of lawyers, senior baristas, counsels in this legal argument. But the government will be more than prepared in this case. You see, where my head will be kicking is when she's granted legal aid. Because once she's granted legal aid, she will be able to use public money that you and I or others are preventing her from using. If she's granted, because the lawyer in this country will be filing for legal aid immediately. And if government granted that legal aid, it means that they are giving her the opportunity to fight against them again. I understand everybody's argument, especially those who are saying that she hasn't got a second passport. She was born in the UK. She's a UK citizen. I understand your argument. I understand your feelings. Let's leave all those sentiments aside. Let's leave all those sentiments aside and look at public interest. Whether her action, she's a conspirator. She conspire. You know, we call it conspiracy. You know, she basically joined hands. So she doesn't have to be directly involved. But I've said to you, I don't want to give arguments. I don't want to give you opinion, but I'm just guiding you, telling you what is likely to come up. She basically joined hands with the enemies. So that's what they call conspiracy. conspire against the government of the United Kingdom. She's conspire against the government of the United Kingdom. So there is conspiracy. So they're going to be looking at that argument in that angle. Again, when you look at the argument, if she were allowed to come to United Kingdom, there could be some information that she's holding, that they will press her and get some vital information from her. But do we need that information at this stage again? There are so many things that she's having that we don't know. But the question they asked her about the bombing of Manchester, her response was so out of hand. Her response was completely uncalled for. Her response was completely uncalled for. So that's another argument. The question here is that whether the Secretary of State, Sir Javed, Mr. Javid's action to revoke, to strip her off, is appropriate within the law. Article 8A, Article 8.1. Article 8.2, it's saying that, yes, I am justified because of the public interest. It is not conducive. Because every time they draft ECHR, every time you look at ECHR, if you look at freedom now, if you look at detention, Article 5, government will justify the reason for lawful detention. The same thing, family life, Article 8, government will justify the reason to not to allow her to come to United Kingdom, Article 8.2. Article 8.2, government will be able to justify. So every time you look at the ECHR, there is always the pros and cons. There is always this for that side, this for that side. So there is always everybody to make use of it, government and individual. So government will have its defense, individual will have their own take and say, no, I'm using Article 8.1, family life. You cannot deprive me from my family life. Then Article 8.2 will be saying, no, I have every power to deprive you from coming to United Kingdom because your action is against your action is not conducive for public goods. So therefore, I am preventing you to come to UK, and government will be establishing the debt, the total debt we have had in the UK, Manchester bombing, 7/7 bombing. You bring all of them back. 7/7, the Manchester bombing, and others, many, King's Cross, family that have lost family lives there, soldiers that went to war to defend the Syria from attacking, from doing this, and have lost family life. You see, the government will want to justify it himself at the end of the day, the reason why they're not going to allow her to come to United Kingdom. But don't forget that she hasn't got second passport. She will probably get the citizenship back, but at least it's a lesson for others that anybody can be stripped of once it's a treason. It's a treason. And when we remove 1965 out on death penalty, treason to the HM, Elizabeth wasn't removed to the palace. So say, for example, now, if she attempted the life of Queen, she will be killed immediately. She will be facing death penalty. Because when you look at when we removed death penalty in 1965, we did not remove the death penalty save in case of treason to HM. It wasn't removed. Death penalty in situation whereby anybody attempt to kill Her Majesty the Queen or any king or queen that we have in the United Kingdom. Death penalty was not removed. So go and check the law. The rule is there, it's clear. Now, they are going to revisit that treason law because they want to charge her under treason. They want to bring her case under treason. Syria War, Terrorism Act. They want to put it under treason. It's been said yesterday that they have to revisit the treason law. Threat. Because it's HM, Her Majesty. That's a threat to Her Majesty government. But it wasn't directly to Elizabeth herself. But it's a threat. So they are going to revisit treason law. And if they do revisit it, everything to do with terrorism will put under it back straight away. So at this stage now, the government is justified to do what they have done. It is now down to the legal argument to come in and say, listen, is wrong. Government has done what he thinks is right for him to do. You need to come in as a lawyer and defend your clients. That is why we have prosecutions and we have defense. They've done what they think is justifiable that protect the citizens of the United Kingdom. Fantastic. Treason law. But now, if you want to justify as a lawyer, go and get your battalions, go and get your entourage, go and get your group, go and get your counsel, and put the legal arguments in place gradually, properly aligned. Look at the law, nationality law, look at the citizenship, look at the immigration rules. At the same time, look at human rights. Put everything together, come and attack the government lawyer. That's why law is juicy. That is why law is good. We are not mathematicians that says 2 + 2 is 4. We don't work like that. In law, we always have a way to defend our client. We always have a way to say, no, you are wrong, you are a robber, you are an armed robber. An armed robber will always remain an armed robber. If tomorrow the government wants to introduce law to bullies or to anybody on Facebook, government will succeed. But they have not started it. They have not even looked into that area because the problem they are having is too much. But if tomorrow government says, I want to start listening to all the videos, they will have rights because they will have law. They will bring that law out overnight. Don't forget that we have unwritten constitution. So we don't have to go through the first chamber, second chamber, third chamber like United States. We don't need approval. And that's exactly what Secretary of State did. Overnight law. He passed it and put it out there and closed his eyes. If Secretary of State failed to do that, he's a Pakistan origin, he's a Muslim man, they will attack him immediately. He's a Muslim, he's a Pakistan origin, he will be attacked immediately. He will be attacked in no time. Under 5 minutes, he will be attacked straight away with his action. But you can see he wasn't attacked other than the MPs that are just looking at the law and saying, no, you shouldn't have done that. So he wasn't attacked personally. He was attacked under law. And that's it. He was attacked under law. He wasn't attacked personally. Assuming he turned blind eye to it and failed to respond and robustly take an action, they would have attacked him zealously. They would have attacked him without checking this, without censoring the attack. They will attack him under law. They will attack his position. Not physical attack, but they will attack him. He's a Muslim man, a Pakistan origin. Don't forget. He has no choice. He has no choice but to just go ahead and do what he did. I've closed the line off. I've closed the line because I'm going to go off now. Government is under pressure with so many things. We have problems with the Brexit. You can see those who have backed out from Labour government forming their independent party. In fact, some people have already backed out from Conservative as we're going to join them on independent party. So we haven't got. Thank you. We haven't got a stable government at the moment. We are shaking. Things are not straightforward. So, Secretary of State is right to do what he did. Put that aside. What he did is that he put everybody aside and said, listen, I've done that. Go and meet me in court. And that's it. That's the end of that area. It is now for that lawyer to start putting their argument together and meet us in court. Meet them in court. Law is juicy. It's not physics, it's not chemistry, it's not biology, it's not mathematics, it's not agriculture. It's law. Law can be like this, it can be like that. Listen, if you meet me tomorrow, I can twist your head round. Don't underestimate my power as a lawyer. Don't underestimate my brain. Because I've said to people in my life, everything I want and die ever dream of is law. So I can twist people's head like this. I can shake it like this, like yo-yo, and you'll be shocked. And that is why a gentility of a tiger does not mean cowardice. It means that you are just watching. You're just looking at things. Because you don't respond to what he doesn't want responding to. But on this particular matter, Secretary of State is not going to revert back to anybody. He has done what he needs to do. The rest meet us in court, he's saying. Meet me in court. She will be given right of appeal, of course. So it's fine. Meet him in court. That's all. That's what he's saying. Once you have given right of appeal, it means that you have right to attack me back in court. Once you are given right of appeal, it means you have right under human rights. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to go now. I have done more than enough for today's topic. I love you all. You all have fantastic argument. I will not lie to you. Thank you, because we are not born from the same family. We don't have the same side brain. We're not taken from the same realm. We must have different opinion. That counts most. We must have different opinion. We do not need to attack each other when we are on legal arguments like this, especially when we are on this platform. So I love you very, very much. And I say thank you to all of you. With great humility, I gave you all the kudos that you deserve. Thank you for your brain. Thank you for the legal argument. And thank you to all those who are using their 3D glasses, watching everything closely from Syria with regards to that lady. Thanks to all of you. Thank you. Can't love you less. Thank you. Until next time. I remain your humble lawyer, Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye. Bless you all. Bye-bye for now.